Hello everyone, if you saw the title as something like the next big update or this update's crazy, that is not clickbait, that's sarcasm. Because once again, we got hit with a release of an update coming this week, which I think they actually mean next week. But once again, we have not seen any new chapters. This will be update 1.0.3, I believe. And the last time we saw new chapters was when it went from 30 to 35 when the Holy Snakes came out. That was 1.0.0. We've had 1.0.1 and 1.0.2, still no new chapters inside the game. Now, that's not a huge big deal, but that is kind of the core fundamentals of the game itself. I mean, all the other Habby games have been pretty good about whenever there's an update, they at least throw some new chapters out. I mean, that was kind of the main focus on the game. It seems like they've actually shifted focus onto the arena. This one is going to be the Lightning, and I will just say it for you, Habby. Nobody cares about your arena. That's so overpopulated with modders and cheaters inside the game that it's not fair for everybody else, and it kind of leaves the prizes sucking for everybody else. So for the fact that when you go and throw new snakes out, which by the way, we are getting new snakes, they do at least label one of the new snakes coming, which will be the Mag Shock Dominator, and that's about all we're seeing for the information of the snakes. Obviously, they'll probably throw an A grade in there, but we'll also be seeing 2 lightning artifacts. Now just think off the top of your head from what we've seen in the past that to get one of these S grade snakes, there's probably going to be some fancy deal out there for about $25. In order to get the artifact, that's going to be about another $20 because it's going to come in the battle pass. And given that it's going to probably be for the other S grade snake, I don't think we're going to be seeing this one for, you know, the $5 of the 7-day login or 5-day login event like we saw last time. I think you're going to be seeing this one as another $25. Get the snake, get the artifact, and then get one of the orbs to go and try to upgrade it, which you'll never be able to because they're just going to keep on pumping snakes out in the game. The other thing that's listed is new skills for the main chapter, so I don't know if they're going to cross over some of the skills we saw inside the hero trials. There's not even any mention of redoing the hero trials, but we will see new skills inside the game. In my opinion, I find these notes very disappointing, and I honestly say that I don't want to purchase these snakes, but I probably will end up purchasing them for the videos just to kind of showcase them. But you think you're going to be spending about somewhere between $45 to $70 to get maybe a week's worth of content, if that, out of the game. They are also saying that at the same time, they're brainstorming for new ideas for future updates, and in the future, they'll bring more skills and more gameplay options. I honestly think with how they're making the approach of these games of just one constant cash grab after the other with nothing to really play behind it, I see this game killing itself worse than any other game out there. The fact that they go silent on their socials for almost a full week, not listening to the communities, having promo codes that don't even work and then only work for a couple of hours for a measly 100 gems inside the game, when, keep in mind, you need 12,000 of them about in order to get an S grade item. There's nothing mentioned of them here, but constantly recycling events inside the game is another thing that they tend to do, and it just makes it feel really boring and not a lot to do, which leaves players to go play other games and never come back to this one. They did offer a promo code that'll last for 5 days, it's Miss Snake, and they did recommend people leave comments and share this out with their family and friends. But when I hear comments, I figure let's go down and just see what people have to say about the current state of the game. I'm not going to try to pronounce and butcher anybody's name, but let's just take a look and see. Not even sure if you are reading all these comments, but it would greatly benefit the game, in other words, one of your incomes, in the long run if you do. There are already hundreds of game companies shut down due to being negligent to the community, and I can't agree with this more. Not being responsive to the community, not even hearing things, not sharing on socials, not taking recommendations. You gotta have the community because those are the people that are playing the game, and they could rally together real fast and just go and play a game that's very similar to it and have even more fun. The next one says, pay to play, don't even try it. A lot of bots and hackers too. This is what we're talking about, people. It still hasn't been corrected, and how long has it been out for? Third one, remove bot and hackers from the arena. Once again, bring an S-grade artifact box, which we can buy with gems. That sounds like a great one, although I don't think they'll ever give the option to buy with gems. The only way that they want you to get this stuff is by spending hard-earned money. An ID copy button, this would be great for the promo codes there, and a redeem option in the game setting. I don't think they're going to go for that. They used to have that back in the day where you would enter your promo code right inside the game itself, and then they've gone over to the websites. That's so they can track the information and use it to sell it or whatever. Now, I'm not saying that they're selling it, but that's typically how things work. When they want you to go to a third-party website for something, there's a reason behind it. My main problem with the game is that there's no point in farming, since after you reach all pieces of equipment at S grade, you can only upgrade them if you have more S grade, thus you need gems for that, and playing through levels does not grant you gems, so you're stuck with no point in farming. Archero did that better in my opinion. So it looks like they were giving a little jab there of, you know, hey, if whatever you're trying to do and it's not working, the other games have it all figured out, or at least most of them do. Just copy them, put your own little face sticker on it, and you'll be good to go. Another one saying use a copy ID button, have to go back and forth, is slightly annoying. I can agree with that. I almost had my player ID memorized. I think it's 312027, something close. But I'm down to going back and forth twice instead of 3 times. We hope you will make the game better in the future. We count on you, Habby. It looks like the next one is somebody went into the game files and found this leaked image there of it, of showing a little bit of a different tier of what you can get, and there is some better stuff you can get out of that, so that would be cool to see. The next person says someone know how to transfer Android to iOS. It's not possible. The only way I've actually seen them do it is where they go and they credit how much money you spent to your new account in gems, but that's most I've heard from it. It's been out for 5 years. It doesn't look like they're fixing it. Not this game for 5 years, but Archero and the other ones, they all use the same kind of UI. So overall, nothing really to write home about, so it'll be interesting to see what actually comes with this. I'm a little bit nervous for the game because on the other hand, the new game Souls is supposed to go global on Monday. So that means that everybody that's playing other games might switch over to that, and this might just get left in the dust. Kind of like what we saw with Kinja Run when Survivor.io came out. Everybody just pretty much stopped playing, and we could be seeing this with it too. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you do want to know more about Souls, check out this video right up over here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.